Are you ready for some tough news, Leafs Nation? Our captain, the superstar who lights up the ice, is set to miss the next 2 games due to an upper body injury. How will this impact our season? Stick around as we break down what this means for the team and their chances moving forward. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like to stay updated on all things Toronto Maple Leafs. The latest update on Auston Matthews is certainly a mixed bag for us Toronto Maple Leafs fans. Our captain is set to miss the next 2 games with a nagging upper body injury that has kept him off the ice for a while now. It's tough news, especially after seeing him sit out the last 2 games already. Coach Craig Berube mentioned that Matthews is improving, which is a silver lining, but he still won't be ready for action this weekend against the Detroit Red Wings or the Washington Capitals. We're all hoping for a speedy recovery, but the reality is, these injuries have piled up for Matthews over the past 2 months. Back in November, he missed 9 games due to a similar upper body issue that he had been dealing with since the preseason. Now, with this new injury, he's looking at missing at least 4 games. I can't help but wonder if these injuries are connected. Berube acknowledged that it's a possibility, and honestly, that thought is a bit concerning. Let's not forget how the team has fared without him. Back in November, the Leafs managed to go 7-2-0 during his absence, which speaks volumes about the depth we have. But this December, we've seen a different story. The team has dropped both games without Matthews, and it's clear that his presence on the ice makes a significant difference. The Leafs have relied heavily on him, and his absence is felt not just in the scoreline, but in the overall energy of the team. Matthews has been a key player this season, contributing 11 goals and 12 assists so far. It's hard to imagine him replicating last season's remarkable 69-goal performance if these injuries keep coming. I think we all agree that we desperately need him back in the lineup, not just for his scoring ability, but for his leadership on and off the ice. As fans, we're left with a lot of emotions regarding this situation. You know, it's tough to watch one of our best players struggle with injuries, and I can't help but feel a bit frustrated. You believe this is the best decision for the team, letting him rest and heal properly? I honestly am torn. On one hand, we want him back as soon as possible, but on the other, we also don't want him to rush back and risk further injury. Looking ahead, the next game for the Leafs after this weekend is on Tuesday. I expect we'll hear more updates on Matthews' condition either on Monday or Tuesday before that game. As we wait for more news, I think we all need to rally behind the team and support the players who will step up in Matthews' absence. Our hopes are high, and we know the team can pull together, but each loss without Auston is a reminder of how vital he is to our success. And while we're here, let's talk about the implications of his absence on the team's chances this season. The Maple Leafs are a talented squad, but they need their captain if they're going to make a real push for the playoffs. The longer he's out, the more strain it puts on the rest of the lineup. I'm curious to see how they adapt and who will emerge as a leader in his absence. Auston Matthews is not ready to return to the ice yet, and frankly, that is concerning. After aggravating an upper body injury, he will miss the next few games, including tonight's scheduled one. Craig Berube confirmed that while Matthews is feeling a bit better, the uncertainty surrounding this injury remains. For us Maple Leafs fans, this creates significant anxiety. We are all wondering, when will he actually be back? Matthews had already missed 9 games last month due to this same injury, and the lack of specific information only adds to the speculation. Could this be the same issue that sidelined him during the playoffs? Fans and analysts have been talking about it a lot, especially if the wrist injury he had in the past has come back to haunt him. The truth is that the Maple Leafs have been very tight-lipped about the situation, and that only adds fuel to the fire. Remembering that Matthews spent 5 days in Germany to treat a previous injury, there is some question as to whether this new injury is related to the one that sidelined him in the past. However, when he returned to the team in November, it looked like he was playing at a high level, with 12 points in 11 games. It was an exciting time for us fans. The team was doing very well, going 8-3 during that stretch. But now, without him, we face a new reality. The Maple Leafs have a positive record without Matthews, but that doesn't diminish how important he is to the team. Now, the question is, how will the team manage his load when he finally returns? Load management has been a hot topic in the NBA, and while hockey is a little different, we can't ignore the possibility. Will the Maple Leafs consider limiting his minutes, or even giving him rest days to ensure he's 100% for the playoffs? It's a legitimate question, and I'm personally torn on what the best approach would be. On one hand, you want Matthews to be available for every game, but on the other hand, we know his health is the priority. If this injury becomes chronic, what does that mean for the future of the team? The Maple Leafs have a responsibility to take care of their most valuable asset, and we can't forget that he is in our hearts as fans. And when he returns, how will he perform? Will he be able to maintain the same level of play he had before the injury? This uncertainty is distressing, but also exciting. We are all hoping that he shines again, as he is a key player in our quest for the Stanley Cup. What do you think about this whole situation? We want to hear your opinions below. Do you think load management would be a good choice for the team? Or do you believe that Matthews should play whenever he is healthy? Let's debate. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your fellow fans. And of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates on the Maple Leafs. Activate the bell to receive all the news, because with each passing day, we are getting closer to what we all want, the long-awaited Stanley Cup. Let's cheer together and wait for Matthews' return and our victory.